Hello!
Hey, everybody! Welcome back to Red Wine and Wit. I'm Jody.
And I am Denny. And listen, I'm making an announcement.
Yes.
I'm going to come out of retirement because I got to help my team out. You know, Tom's gone. So I feel like I had to come out of retirement. And I got to get in the game now. It's time.
It's time, Denny.
I'm 49, but, Tom's been doing it. So I'm just going to take over for Tom until he decides otherwise. I don't know. I don't know how to throw like Tom. I'm not even a quarterback. I'm not even in shape. This could be bad. So I would plead, can you come back? Because don't want to put me out there. It's not good.
It's not good. Denny.
But I will come out of retirement for you. I will. I don't know where I started, but I will come out.
Welcome to Super Bowl weekend, everybody. Oh my gosh, our team obviously doesn't have a slot this year, but that's all right. We were just talking about this the other day. Tom Brady retired this, a couple weeks ago. Last week, was it last week?
Yeah, but you know what he also said in his podcast though?
What?
He said, "Never say never."
Never say never. But we were talking about
ask Manny that. Ask Favre. Brett Favre.
That's very true.
They retired and he came back.
But what we were saying is that, having Tom Brady just for the 2 years that we had him here in Tampa, couldn't have asked for more from the guy.
I'm perfectly satisfied. Listen. I've been a fan way before Tom Brady came along. I've been through so many things in my Buccaneers career of things. We had Steve Young at one time, believe it or not.
Right.
We drafted Bo Jackson, but that didn't happen, right? So I've lived in and out, but you know what? I've had a Super Bowl season before Tom Brady, which is pretty freaking awesome, and that's why I'm wearing the OG.
Look at that jersey,
Warren Sapp jersey. It's a designer one.
It's
I got leather, a long time ago.
It's leather and suede.
You can't buy this in the shop, baby.
And this one's a Warren Sapp jersey.
It is a Warren Sapp jersey.
It's
Hall of Famer. Nice. And the defense.
Sexy.
You call me a woman, I'm on TV.
Okay, so with that, let's talk about the wine we're tasting today, Denny. What wine are we tasting today?
Well, I would tell you something right now. So, this is the one we're going to do. Hold on. This is the one that we're about to do, but it's the last two
of our Splash Wines collection. So today, show them on the screen because it's in there.
Let me see.
The bottom one right there.
There you go.
Boom. Yeah, there it is. Boom. This is the Tucana. This is a South African wine.
It's twisty,
it's a twisty.
I can just do this, right? Did you do this like that? Is that what you're supposed to do with wine? You got to shake it up, get all the tannins?
No.
Right?
No.
You got to shake up the tannins?
You don't shake up the wine. Okay. Don't shake up the wine. Anyway, these are South African wines. It doesn't fizz. And this one is a Shiraz Merlot. Denny, where's my tasting notes at? Oh, you know what? We didn't tell everybody about the charcuterie tray today.
Oh, yeah. Let me show you the charcuterie tray. Hold on.
Yeah. You won't let me touch the board, so you need to turn off the thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, we have something really special on the board today.
What is Monday?
Monday is Valentine's Day, so it's Super Bowl weekend and Valentine's weekend. So on the board, we've got some little chocolate-covered strawberries. I told Denny a long time ago that they're up there.
And the strawberries.
In the very top corner. I told Denny a long time ago, since he likes to put the chocolate and the strawberries together, I was just going to start buying him these.
Yeah.
So I thought this was a good time to get
Even though she still has cut up chocolate in here.
Because I like to do them separate, Denny. But, although I am going to enjoy these today. So there you go. All right. So
and the olives. Look at the olives. What do you got? Like the ones that has
some cheese stuff.
Cheese in it. If you notice that one that has the little white part right there, that's cheese.
Cheese stuff.
And then the other one's my natural ones I like.
His regular pimento stuffed ones.
Yeah.
So we got that on the charcuterie board today. Thought I'd share that with everybody. So go to my tasting notes.
Yep.
All right. So this is Tucana Shiraz Merlot from 2019. Tucana is one of the constellations in the group known as the Southern Birds. I think that's so pretty, don't you? Just that whole idea.
About the Southern Birds? Why?
The Southern Birds.
I give you a Southern Bird.
Don't you dare, Don't you dare. So this one, it says it is made of 54% Shiraz, 46% Merlot. The wine is well balanced with notes of red berries, plums, and cherries. The palate's delightfully generous with long, lingering finish, which sounds really lovely. So recommended pairings are grilled beef, mushrooms, and garlic. Oh. That sounds delicious.
Do we have a visitor?
I think that's Shauna. Say hi, Shauna. Woo! All right, Danny, are you ready to do this? You got it open. We're ready to go, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me put it back on our big screen.
Get back on the big screen. There we go.
And I can take off our wine bottle.
You can do that.
I can take off the wine bottle. Is it the one bottom?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure
there we go.
There it is. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. I got my airplane mode glass in case you haven't seen that. Love that thing. Isn't it awesome? All right, there we go. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Oh! I got a handful, y'all. Oh, at least it didn't go on my keyboard. I think it went in my lap, but that's okay.
Yeah, we gotta move this keyboard. We really gotta put that overlay on.
I know, you really do. There we go.
Oh my gosh, I am
spillage.
I was trying to do some fancy and I screwed up.
You can't do it the fancy way.
All right, we're gonna have to.
That does smell good, though. I gotta tell you.
I should.
That's alcohol abuse, by the way.
I gotta get that.
You spilled that, and
really gotta get that overlay.
Well, we'll have to remember it for next week, I guess.
Overlay check. I gotta make a check for overlay. Okay.
I'm over here now. I'm over here.
All right. Rookie, newbie.
Yeah.
You noob.
Yeah. That's you. Look at that. It looks beautiful.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It smells delicious. I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, it smells
I already said.
Smells very
Smells plummy. Very grapey.
Plummy. It smells plummy. Definitely. I'm adding some air. I'm aerating. I'm aerating my glass. I'm spinning it on the table so I don't spill.
I was adding air.
Stop, Denny. You're He's such a goof. Wow, it smells very, very plummy to me. Plum is the word.
Shake, Sonora.
Sonora. Shake your body line. Shake, Sonora. Shake it all the time. Woo!
All right, are we tasting?
We're tasting.
Are we going to do like this?
Oh, we're going to do it this way. It's not sweet. It's fruity, but not sweet.
It's, what was your word again?
Plummy?
Jammy.
Jammy. See, to me, it's not as jammy because it doesn't have that sweet jammy flavor to it. It
has a spike.
Plum. It does have a little bit of a spike. I think that's the Shiraz. Because you remember my feelings about Shiraz because they tend to be a little bit spicier.
It's a K-Shiraz.
K-Shiraz. Yes. So I'm feeling that the Shiraz is giving it that.
Or are you feeling the 13.5%?
You know we've had stronger, right?
Yeah.
Like most of ours are 14 or 14 and a half.
Is it like this?
Weed, grass, ganja, joint, doobie, do, chronic, ace, lobo, loco, love boat, bud, Buddha, blunt,
like
pot, pat, pin, chiba, 420, and hashish, or hash for short.
Hash for short. Remember when I took that one hit off of that one joint and was like out for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not a joint, that was a blunt.
See, I don't even know. I am.
Now, so, she's telling all her secrets on the internet. It's on there forever, y'all.
On there forever.
Luckily, she doesn't work for the government like I do, who doesn't do that kind of thing. Because I'm Mr. Goody Two-Shoes.
Goody Two-Shoes. You know what's really nice about this? It's really smooth, actually, on your palate.
Yeah.
So, and you know how I said it has like a long-lasting, lingering finish? I taste that sour, plummy taste like in the back of my throat for a little while after I swallow it.
If you're hearing the turbine in the background, hopefully not.
Hopefully you're not.
It's our old washer machine. It's just like
spinning.
It's going to take off one day. It's going to go to the moon pretty soon.
I think it is.
All right, I'm going to try one of the special ones now.
Oh, I should have done that first.
I got the special. You want to do it first?
I already had the chocolate.
Ladies first? Oh.
I'll get one.
Ladies first?
Yeah, you going to give me yours?
No.
All right, I'm going for it right there. Oh. Those are good sweet strawberries. Oh my God, that's delicious.
It wouldn't get in my mouth.
Don't get it on your jersey, Denny.
I'm trying not to.
Okay, so the chocolate on these is sweeter than the chocolate I have on this tray.
Oh, I can
now,
do,
these chocolates
all
here, these chocolates here are 85% dark chocolate. So they're lower in sugar and higher in the cocoa content. This is a little bit more like semi-sweet. So that sweetness kind of hits you really good. And then you put that wine with it. It's a really nice pairing. Mm.
I'm going to get that overlay. Because if I don't get the overlay, we're going to mess it up.
He's inevitably going to drop something else on my keyboard. We've been having trouble with my my V key all week. I type for a living, and I've been like trying to type the word love all week because it's Valentine's next week, right? And every time I do, it's LOE because there's no V.
That's why we have the condom, the keyboard condom.
Keyboard condom out. There we go. Now we got it. We need to remember to get that.
It's got dust on it.
There's dust everywhere in our house because we are terrible at housekeeping. That's just the way it is.
All right, there we go.
Moving on from that, now we got to go into. Now I did the chocolate and I did the chocolate covered strawberry. I'm going to do just the strawberry now because I do have some just plain strawberries here.
All right, there we go.
That's a good strawberry.
Dust off. All right, cheese and meat, Don.
I do like that. That's delicious.
Who wants to party down with some meat?
I do. I'm going to have
cheese
a meat too.
and meat, that is.
I'm just going to do the meat.
Cheese and meat, that is. You dirty minds.
Dirty minded. That summer sausage is really delicious. I have to say, I like it a lot. All right, meat. That really pairs nicely with that.
I'm going for this right here.
I'm going to have to do that eventually. I'm going to have to try your cheese stuffed ones. They look really good. I was like, I could make some martinis with these.
I don't know. I
didn't mention the fact they're blue cheese stuffed.
I
not like it.
Bad choice, Jody. Bad Jody.
Bad Jody, why?
That was terrible.
It's perfect with the cheese. Perfectly pairs. I'm going to try this.
Send those back to the store.
I don't need them. You can have your other regular ones. Don't worry. Okay, I got this one too.
One of my regulars. Save my mouth.
Those are good. I don't know what you're talking about.
At least you didn't trick me to this time with some jalapeno ones.
Wow. Okay. The bitterness from the brine, from the pimento, or not the pimento, but the olives, makes this wine taste sweeter.
You know, I think the last time we had the Tucanas, I thought we kind of liked them.
We did. We only had one. We actually ended up with 3 in our box. So we've only had 1 so far. So what we have left is we're doing the Shiraz Merlot, and we have a Cabernet Pinotage to do next week. We had the Cabernet, and we liked it. I remember us liking that one. So far, I've liked the pairing with just about everything here. So
next week we're going to call a cab.
Cab, it's cab day. I can't poke my olives.
Oh, that strawberry is good.
I know. I told you they're really good. They're really fresh.
All right, so we got to talk about our grading soon.
Wait a minute. That's a Kalamata I just had.
Our grading. Cheese.
Okay, that's an interesting flavor. When you pair it with a Kalamata, it changes the flavor of both the olive and the wine. It's not terrible. It's pretty decent. I'm down. Thank you, honey. That was a grape I just ate. Oh, that's delicious with the grape. Delicious.
All right, we're like, almost 15 minutes in now.
15 minutes in. So it's time to talk about our grading system.
Time to talk about
it. Okay, so if you flip over to the grading system screen here, honey, we can talk about what we do. All right, so our grading system.
Right
Where's there. Right there. It says wine grading.
All right, there we go.
I
just gave away our secret. You saw it. You saw a glimpse of it.
Shh, you didn't see nothing. Oh, on this screen, we probably need to make sure we turn this one off.
Which one?
Right there. This. So people can see what we got going on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So here's our grading system in a nutshell. So 1, 2, 3, those are going to be the shit wines. Don't drink those wines. I mean, even if they're free, you could end up with a really bad hangover the next day. 4 and 5, those are going to be the ones that you drink at an event, like a wedding, for example, where they're giving the shit away for free. So you're going to drink a lot of it, enjoy it, and you might get a nasty hangover, but it will be a better wine quality than the 1, 2, and 3 wines. Then you get the 6, 7, and 8. These are decent everyday wines. So even if you have to pay full price for these, they're always going to be something to keep around the house for, emergency situations. You just never know, right? And then you get into your 9s and 10s. These are going to be what we consider to be superior wines. They have the great body, the great flavor. They are going to last for a little bit. And these are the ones that you can pay full price for and maybe save or give away as gifts. They're going to be great to have at any given time, okay? And then the next thing we have... What are you doing? Yeah, the unicorn. Okay, so the unicorn, that's obviously the one that's cranked up to 11. Oh, it got so much quieter all of a sudden. Did you guys hear that? That's nice. All right, so the unicorn, it's got to be special. It can't be just good or even great. It's got to be better than great. It's going to have to go above and beyond. Obviously, these are rare, but we have had a couple so far since we started doing this. We still have another one that I haven't actually created a slide for yet, and that one's going to be the one that we decide is the GOAT. And we'll do a GOAT every year, I think. What do you think about that idea? Mm-hmm. A GOAT each year. So we'll take all the ones that we've done throughout the entire year and decide this one is the greatest of all time. And it could be from a previous year, or it could be from the year that we are actually doing. So, but we'll decide on a GOAT, I think.
More likely, we probably just got to go back and review our stuff.
Yeah.
Review our stuff and just see what we said about them, and then just determine which one you thought that was a GOAT at that time.
Yeah, and we'll have to discuss it, and we'll have to agree on it. I think
it'd be hard if you don't haven't had that wine though. But
what do you mean you haven't had that wine? Oh, look, going back and
remember what it tastes like.
We can watch the videos and see which one it is, because I think that you've had some that you thought were pretty amazing. So, but having said all that, we'll see. And I think that there will be like Tom Brady's, you know what I mean? Where it's the same every year. It's like, I'm sorry, that's still not going to beat this one. This one's still the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So with that, let's talk about getting this one graded right now. Because I think it's time, Denny, don't you? To go ahead and give this one a score.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes. Sorry, I was drawing a picture. I'm ready.
Alrighty. Are you ready to reveal?
I'm ready. Do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
We did the same thing. Look at that. We are too funny with our... Oh, my God. I love you, honey. You and I...
8 wine glasses.
8 wine glasses. This is a good one to keep around. This one you'll probably have a harder time finding unless you go to like a wine shop that has South African wines. However, this one was a really good one, especially if you're a fan of a Shiraz, because you get that spicy Shiraz flavor in there with the Merlot.
Yep.
Which to me, I think the Merlot kind of balances out that bite that Shirazes typically have. So it kind of balances it out a little bit. So you get the flavor of the Shiraz and that spice that comes with the Shiraz, but it's tempered with the easy palatability of a Merlot, which is great. Cheers, everybody. This one was a good one. So, and Denny and I apparently we're sharing a brain today, which is all good. So there you go.
8 on 8.
8 and 8. So there you go. All right. Now we're at 20 minutes in, Denny. So we have our new segment. This is all you. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So each really.
Sorry.
This is what happens when you mess with my audio.
Well, I had to sneak it in because you don't let me do it.
right, so every week we talk about, now we're just kind of introducing, with wine, there's always some movies to go watch. So last night we actually watched a movie that is a front runner for the upcoming Oscars.
Yep.
We got a lot of nods coming up, so we figured we'd just go ahead and look into it, right? And let me just go ahead and pull this up.
Do it.
Let me see. 5? Yeah, there we go. All right, Power of the Dog.
We watched it last night, man.
All right, and if you don't recognize that dude,
one of my favorites.
Jody's favorite person. Who is it, Jody?
That's Benedict Cumberbatch. Love him. Ever since I saw him in Sherlock.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not using his English accent. And the funny thing about this movie, it's a BBC film.
That's shot in, well, it's supposed to be in Montana.
Yeah, and I think it is on location somewhere in the States.
In Montana?
But either way, it was like an interesting BBC film, basically.
Well, there's a production company. There's nothing to say that a foreign company can't make
I just thought it's just not normal for us to see that on.
I know, it's kind of cool, though.
Anyways,
we are turning into a global society.
Being that said, Cumberbatch is not using his good old English accent. He's using more of this country, accent of the 1925 era.
Yes.
We're not going to give away too much, but I would tell you this: it is definitely worth the watch, worth the nods.
Let's talk about it.
But you're going to have to be a little bit patient with it. There's a lot of intertwining storylines. I don't want to get too much away. There's intertwining storylines. We can talk
about what the story is about.
You're going to figure out that at one point in time, there's going to be people you think are the bad guy, and then they end up being sort of the good guy, but then sort of the bad guy again.
Nah, let's just call it like it is. Benedict Cumberbatch plays basically an emotional and psychological bully in this movie.
Right, but there's more to him.
Oh, all right. He's a very complex
We're not going to give away the secret of what more to him it is.
However, I will say the young guy that plays the son, who's I think he's like a teenager in this movie. It's Kirsten Dunst's son, and he does
not real son.
No, in the movie.
Yeah,
the characters.
Yeah,
he plays the son, and he's
a dynamic character.
Amazing,
yeah, a dynamic character, and he's a character to be reckoned with. Like, you don't really realize it until you get into the movie.
Oh, and here's another thing. Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst, what's his name? Something, Cody Scotts Miller, something like that.
You've seen him in a lot of side movies and side characters.
And Jesse Plemons, all nominated for Oscars for their performance in this movie, and it's really obvious. And the reason why I think they were all nominated is because of the subtleties that are bubbling up in all of them. Oh my gosh, the facial expressions, the body language.
Well, let me just expand on that. So here's the thing: if you're a person who likes a lot of action and fast pace, this is generally not that area. Okay, this one's a little bit more. This is a little bit more on the less is best type lines.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things where you listen. You kind of have to sort of. It's like, what do they say? Oh, what does that mean? Right? And it's not so fast-paced because it is sort of this country spacing, right? But it's a lot of the nonverbals that we see.
The nonverbals
it's a lot of the
huge in this movie.
innuendos that go on. Well, there's a lot of hidden meanings. Don't get away with that.
No, him whistling.
But
just
doesn't matter.
Oh, it's
but
so
the thing
haunting.
is, there's just so many things going on that you're trying to keep track of what storyline you're on, because there's so many different little things going on.
But they're all connected.
They are connected. I thought about this earlier. It's a call and response, right? So you're going to get a lot of they're going to set them up, and then they're going to knock them down, and then they're going to set them up again, and they're going to knock them down. So you're going to get how you hate when you go through a whole movie and you don't know what the damn answer is, which those are good movies sometimes, because sometimes it intrigues you to the end, right? Yeah. And then they give you the reveal at the end. There's a lot of giving and revealing throughout the way, so it kind of keeps you in this little motion of what is going on.
I agree.
And then you're always kind of keeping in the back of your head what does the power of the dog mean?
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna find that out.
You're gonna find.
But
out.
I mean, it's just
But then at the end of the movie, after you even kind of find out what the power of the dog means,
then you start backtracking.
You'll still be going, wait, what? Because you might actually have second thoughts, and there's discussions.
Well, then I think you would think about. Then I think you would think further on some characters, going, now I'm rethinking that character that I thought was that character before, and now I don't know about that character, right? So, Power of the Dog, guarantee is going to be intriguing if you're into an intriguing story.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna hold on before you get off of this.
You're going to have to
tell you the name of the guy.
You're going to have to also be patient with it too. It's not like a fast-paced movie.
Cody Smith McPhee.
Yeah. You've seen him on
I've seen
some
him in
things.
stuff. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what he did. Gosh, I don't know these movies.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he's a new up and comer.
He is amazing in his role, and there's been some speculation online with people who discuss movies about him as a character being aligned with another person. I'm not going to talk about it or give it away or anything like that.
And
but
you got to think,
stuff
and not to give it away too, think 1925.
That's the year
and
this
the
movie
mentality of 1925.
Yes.
So think of some today's issues dealt with
in 1925. And the way they were handled in that era, because it's going to be.
That's the thing. I think that's one of the key things is that this is a story that was written in a very different time period.
Yeah.
And also in a different locale. It wasn't 1925 New York. It was 1925 like Montana or wherever they were.
Yeah, it was in Montana.
Yeah.
Montana,
so
right?
there was still some interesting things going on during that time.
Right.
Changes. Because there was a lot of changes going on. I mean, if you think about the 20s, how they call it the Roaring 20s, it's because it came with a lot of new changes.
Yeah, but a lot of
from
things
the old
took a long
to the new.
time
From the old to the new.
to get from the cities down to where this movie takes place on a ranch, basically.
Still looked like the Old West. It almost looked like the Old West because the town was.
It was the Old West.
The town was like super looking like
you
could have still. They still had horse and carriages going through there.
Yeah, but they also
had vehicles of 1925, so you could see where the blend of things were happening.
Yes, the things were changing. The landscape was changing. Things were changing, but for some people, it didn't change fast enough, and that's kind of where we were.
All right, so that's off our pedestal of that.
That's that movie, and it's awesome. Definitely go see it. I can't wait to see. It was nominated for 12 different Academy Awards. I can't wait to see how many it actually is going to capture.
There's a lot of competitiveness out there right now.
Oh my gosh, there were so many great movies. We've seen several of the Oscar nominated movies. And the song, oh my gosh, I'm chomping at the bits to see like which song is going to win.
Yeah.
I like several a lot.
Yeah.
So I was listening.
Stiff competition this year.
Yeah, it's really. I was listening to Billie Eilish today.
Yeah, Billie Eilish got at least a couple.
No, she's got the one for No Time to Die.
That was for the nominee, but she's been in like other film trailers and films.
But she's nominated for No Time to Die, and I listened to that one again, and I was like,
her and Phineas, her brother.
I know, they wrote it together.
They're throwing down the gauntlet, man.
But I still like the one that Lin-Manuel Miranda did for Encanto. Oh my gosh, that one makes me so sad. But so does the Billie Eilish one. Gets me a little misty-eyed. So anyway, there's some really good stuff out there in the Oscar universe this year. So I'm excited to see how it's all going to play out. Yay!
All right, so here is the wine for next week. The last one. The last one.
We already kind of showed you, but here it is again.
The last one of this series.
This one is a Cabernet Pinotage. So this one's a Pinot blend, a Pinot blend. So I'm excited to see how this one tastes. I'm excited. I saved the one I thought would be the best for last, actually. So I'm excited about that one. Also, again, Tucana, South African wines. They have been really, really good throughout this entire Splash Wines series that we've done. And I'm excited to try this one next week.
I think they all got high marks. Oh,
yeah, I think they did.
There's one right there. Who's this on here?
I don't know. Harish. Hi, Harish. Thanks for joining us live. We appreciate you. So next week, Tucana, South Africa, the Cabernet Pinotage. It should be a fun one. So.
All right, let's get one last little pour here.
Yeah, before we roll out. Oh yeah. I think it's good that you got the overlay to protect that keyboard, man. Can't have all that wine getting in there.
All right, so we're gonna have to bid you adieu.
Adieu. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
It's been 30 minutes. It's been fun.
It has been fun, and we hope you guys will join us here next week, same time, same place.
Enjoy tomorrow's Super Bowl commercials.
Oh yes, we're definitely in it for the commercials. Don't forget before you leave today, click this little icon down here and subscribe to our channel. That's you're blocking my face, Denny.
I know.
So you click that link, you subscribe to our channel, and please don't forget to hit the little bell so you get notifications every time we schedule a new streaming live. So you can join us here live every time. We're doing this every Saturday, same time, same place, 5:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you find out the wine that we're going to be doing, you can join us with the same wine and give us your take on it too. We'd love to see you do that. So with that, we will bid you adieu. And
Goodbye.
see you next week. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, you guys, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye.
And we're running amok.